interest in studies, you will not be demotivated, all these things, right? So just to energize you up, just to motivate you guys up, and to give you some study tips, we are arranging this session. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so we'll start the session by welcoming our guest for the day. Okay, so like all of you know, today's session, our guest is Miss Shreya Lalwani, ma'am. Uh, so to give an introduction about her, she's from Mumbai, and rightly current now she's based out of Ahmedabad, Gujarat, Ahmedabad, and she is a resource person from Ratnasagar Publications. And regarding her academic qualification, she is a highly qualified, highly talented individual. She has done her MBA in finance. She has done her chartered accountancy. She has done her MCOM in costing. And most importantly, she is an alumni from IIM Ahmedabad. All of you know about IIM Ahmedabad, heard about IIM Ahmedabad? Okay, some of you know. Okay, it's IIM means Indian Institute of Management Ahmedabad. It's the best coaching institute in the entire world to study MBA or PGDM. If you want to learn, that's the best school, one of the top 10 schools in the entire world itself. So she's an alumni from there, and she has been a coordinator for academic coordinator for a lot of things. She has been a coordinator for, and she has worked in a lot of MBA institutes. She has worked in a lot of schools also in the leadership team, and she is also a TEDx speaker. And it's our great pleasure or great privilege to have Shreya ma'am in today's session. So let's all welcome Miss Shreya Lalwani ma'am for today's session. Welcome ma'am to today's session.
Thank you so much, sir, for this warm welcome and a wonderful introduction. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. So I welcome others also, and we'll start the session. So I want to welcome all my parents. I am seeing some of the parents also sitting along with the children. So I want to welcome all my parents to the session. And especially, I want to welcome all the Gregorians, okay, class 3, 4, and 5, all the Gregorians from classes 3, 4, and 5 also to the session. The session is only for you, okay? So just listen to ma'am and follow whatever activities she says. It will be a wonderful session if your participation is more. Do whatever she is instructing you to do. Okay, I hope you all enjoy the session. I welcome all my Gregorians to the session, and I also welcome all the teaching and non-teaching staff like principals, HODs, office staff, everyone at the Gregorian family to this session. Welcome all of you. Let's have a wonderful session today. And I welcome Shreya ma'am, all yours to do the session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you once
Thank you.
again. And so I can see so many children, they have joined the session today. We'll begin with a small activity. It's an easy activity, don't worry. So what we'll do is we all have our pen and writing pad with us. So let us write the letters, capital letters of the English alphabet. Okay, do we understand what I'm saying? Yes, the capital letters from the English alphabet. So we'll start with capital A, and we write B below A, and C below B, and so on. So what would be the last letter that we would type? What would be the last letter of the English alphabet that we'll type? You can answer through the chat box. I'm opening the chat now for all the children to give their answers, to put their answers there. A major interaction would happen through chat. So what would be the last letter that we'll write here? Children, what would be the last letter? We start with A and we write one letter below the other. So B below A, C below B, and so on. So what will be the last letter, children? What will be the last letter? Can someone type there in the chat box? And we'll say the names of first three children. You can just type there in the chat box. The last letter would be Harinaran is raising his hand. Yes, Beta, you can. Okay, I'll unmute you. Go ahead.
Is that
Z. Yes, wonderful. Yes, it is Z. So don't be scared, children. It's very easy. So it's very easy. Don't be scared. No need to be scared of. Yes. So here we'll just write A to Z, one letter below the other. Okay. done? And are we doing it? Have we done it? Let's see who are the first three children to just complete writing A to Z. And you can raise your hand if you have written A to Z. If you have finished writing A, B, C, D till Z, when you have finished it, you can just show a thumbs up and let's see how many of us have done it. Let's see who's the first one to quickly finish writing A to Z. Okay, I can see two thumbs up. Very good. There is Anant Krishnan. Excellent. And oh, I can see four thumbs up now. Wonderful. Yes, great. Wonderful children. Very good. Yes, now I can see six thumbs up. Excellent. Okay, very good. So this was just our first step. So now I can see 10. I can see so many children. Okay, so we have completed our writing the capital letters of the English alphabet. We have all completed it. Very good. Okay. So now the second step is let us give them numbers. So let us give a 1, and when I give A1 and start assigning them from 1, so what would be B? B would be 2. Okay. What about C? C would be 3. D will be 4. E will be 5. F would be 6. And who will tell us what would be the number that we'll assign to Z? Akhilesh, yes.
Ma'am, 26.
26. Very good. Yes, wonderful, Akhilesh. Yes, it is 26. So we have just completed A to Z and 1 to 26. Right? Easy? Great. Now, help me out. What are the numbers that we have assigned to letters L, U, C, and K? So how much number did we assign to the letter L? Can someone tell us what number did they assign to the letter L? Huh? Akhilesh again. Okay. And there is Shayas also. Go ahead, Akhilesh.
Ma'am, 12.
12. Yes, L is 12. Very good. And Shayas, how much have you assigned to U?
Ma'am, 12.
L is 12. What about U? How much we have assigned to U?
You, ma'am.
Abhiya?
21.
21. Yes, wonderful. Both of you. Very good. Yes, so U is 21. And who will tell us for C? How much have we assigned to C? Let's give.
3.
Okay, 3. Yes, and Vinayak, how much have we assigned to K?
11.
11. Yes, very good. So, who will give us the total quickly? We'll just total all the numbers that we have assigned to the letters LUCK, and let's see how much does luck give us a total. So how much luck gives us the total? We are trying to find out the total that we get for LUCK, luck. And I can see Harinaran, Akhilesh, Vinayak, there is Prajul, Aisha. Okay, okay, so Sanjana, for the first time I can see Sanjana, yeah, raising her hand. Sanjana, how much?
47.
47, very good. That was very quick calculation. Wonderful. Thank you, Sanjana. Thank you, everyone. Yes, it is 47. So now luck gives us 47. We are looking for a human quality or a human characteristic that gives us a complete 100. So children, we are looking for a complete 100. We are looking for a quality, a characteristic that the total of which is 100. And so let us try with some qualities or characteristics that we believe every human being should have. So, what about knowledge? Should we try the same process with knowledge and find out the total? Does knowledge equal to 100? And what about hard work? So, does hard work equal to a complete 100? And what about money? These days, a lot of people say money is very important. So let us check if money gives us a complete 100. Or what about leadership? A lot of people say we should be in power position. We should have a leadership position. Does that give us a complete 100? So, what do you think would give us a complete 100? Can someone guess? Which of these qualities or a characteristic would give us a complete 100? Can someone guess? Advait, you want to guess? Yes, beta. Huh?
Ma'am,
Huh?
can you hear me?
Yes, beta. Which one would give us a complete 100? Any idea?
Ma'am, I think hard work can get 100.
Okay, very good, very good. Nicely said. Wonderful. Yes. So Advait said he thinks hard work would make it a complete 100. Okay, hard work is very necessary. You're right, beta. Okay. What about Akhilesh? Akhilesh, what do you
And
think?
knowledge.
Knowledge. Okay, knowledge, wisdom, very necessary to be successful, to be it's necessary to have knowledge, learn something, be wise. Yes, develop wisdom. Very good. Harinaran, what do you suggest?
Knowledge.
Knowledge again. Abhiya, what do you say? Okay, where is Abhiya? Abhiya is yeah. Yes, what do you say, Abhiya?
Leadership.
Leadership, okay, and I can see some responses coming up in the chat box also. Very good. Ananya is also saying knowledge. Gauri Nandana is also saying knowledge. So yeah, we have a small PPT, a small presentation. Let's see what does that give us. We have already calculated the total for each of these qualities, and let's see which of these gives us a complete 100. Okay, so the first step was A, B, C, D, E equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And we said hard work, HARDWORK. So H is 8, A is 1, 18, 4, 23, 15, 18, 11. And hard work gives us a 98. So hard work gives us a 98. Hard work is necessary. Hard work is very necessary. But we need something else, something along with hard work to make it a complete 100. Okay. So hard work gives us 98. We can just write it down and remember. Okay. What about knowledge? KNOWLEDGE. Knowledge. So knowledge equals, okay, it's 11, 14, 15, 23, 12, 5, 4, 7, 5. And knowledge equals a 96. So knowledge equals 96. Knowledge is also necessary, very necessary to be learned, to develop wisdom, to be wise. But with knowledge also, we need something else to make it a complete 100. Now, what is that something else that is still missing from all these qualities? Okay, let's go further. There are a lot of people who say love of our parents, love of our beloved, love of our friends, siblings is very necessary. Let's calculate for love. And that's 54. So love is 54. Luck we have already tried. Luck is just 47. And now everybody is saying, ma'am, please try money and leadership. Okay, so let's try money. When we calculate the same for money, MONEY, it comes to 72. Money gives us 72. And what about leadership? Such a long word, LEADERSHIP, and it has a ship also. So leadership, it has 89. So none of these qualities or characteristics alone give us a complete 100. So this quotation from Dr. Abdul Kalam, this quotation comes to our rescue. Dr. Abdul Kalam wrote in one of his very good Harinand, very good. Harinand has written something in the chat box, and he's right. So yes, that is what exactly Dr. Kalam said. Every problem has a solution. Only if we perhaps change our attitude. So it's our attitude that changes everything. And that is how Harinand also immediately got that word. Yes, it's attitude that actually makes it a complete 100. And we can check it. Let us check it. So we'll all do a quick calculation and see if it's really a 100. And you can just click on yes, or you can raise your hand if it actually comes to 100. Let's check it. Is it really 100, or it's just written there on the screen? Let's check it. Let's recheck. So A is 1, T is 20. Again, T is 20, I is 9, P is 20, U is 21, D is 4, and E is 5. Together, do they make 100? And I can see Arush saying, yes, ma'am, it makes it 100. So Arush did the quick calculation. Okay, very good. What about others? Is it really 100? Should we do a quick calculation? Does it equal to 100? Yes. Okay. So Abhiya is showing us a thumbs up. Akhilesh is showing us a thumbs up. Everyone is showing us a thumbs up. Very good. So yes, attitude gives us a complete 100. So the first point that we are making today is it is our attitude that makes it a complete 100. Attitude in life, work, studies, attitude in everything. And what is attitude? So the simplest way to define attitude is when someone shows you a cup of water and it is filled till this level. Have you heard of this? That is it half full or is it half empty? What do we look at? So how do we see things around us is our attitude. Do we look at the half filled or do we look at the half empty? So we are saying that any situation, whatever is the situation, even a situation like this pandemic, had we just given up on the pandemic and we had just stopped learning, what would have happened? There would have been a huge loss of learning. But no, we discovered an alternative. So we discovered an alternative and we are meeting online. And can you imagine? I'm over here in the West India, and you are on the other part of the country, and we are still talking and meeting and discussing. So that's how solution-oriented attitude, an attitude of gratitude and a positive attitude gives us a 100% chance of success in life. So we are saying attitude makes it a complete 100. With knowledge, so if somebody is very intelligent, but they do not have a positive attitude, maybe they are rude, would that knowledge be a good quality? So with every quality, we need attitude. And attitude means the positive attitude that we are talking about. It is the way we see things around us. The way we see things around us is our attitude. And when we talk about attitude here, we are actually talking about a positive attitude, looking at the half filled part. Because everybody can see the half empty. Yes, human mind is programmed to see the negative aspect first. That's how it is. So, yes, we have to reprogram it to look at the half filled part of it to develop gratitude. So attitude, that is positive attitude, and attitude of gratitude. We just we played a prayer, right? In the beginning we prayed. So why do we pray? We are thankful to Lord We are thankful to our parents, our teachers, our school, our friends. That is gratitude. Gratitude means being thankful. So, the attitude of gratitude, a positive attitude, and like Dr. Kalam said, that all problems can find solutions. A solution-oriented attitude is the base of positive behavior, positive actions. So why are we talking about attitude in such a detail? Because every person has a TFA cycle. Now, what is this TFA cycle? The TFA cycle is thoughts, feelings, action cycle. So thoughts affect our feelings. Thoughts affect feelings. And feelings affect actions. So thoughts affect feelings, feelings affect our actions, and the thoughts get affected by our attitude. So we are saying that ultimately the base of any action or any behavior is our attitude. And so we need to maintain what kind of attitude? A positive attitude, an attitude of gratitude, and a solution-oriented attitude. So that is our first point of discussion, the thoughts, feelings, actions cycle. Thoughts affect our feelings. So if we are feeling positive, if we are thinking positive, we'll feel good. And if we are feeling good or happy, our actions, our behavior would also be good behavior, positive actions. So positive behavior actually is dependent on good feelings. Good feelings are dependent on positive thoughts, and positive thoughts are dependent on our positive attitude. So attitude is the base of TFA, thinking, feeling, action. Thinking, feeling, action. The entire life is thinking, feeling, action. Everything starts with a thought, and the thought generates a feeling, and the feeling generates a behavior. So that's the reason we are discussing about attitude in detail. Once we understand that when we look at the positive side of life, automatically everything becomes a very easy way. Everything becomes a easy pathway. The direction becomes quite simpler, quite easier. Understood? Yes. Okay. So here we have a small video clip. Okay. So we'll watch a small video clip, and we will speak 2 or 3 sentences about what we observed in this video clip. So let me share the sound, and are we all ready to watch and listen to the video clip carefully? Okay, let's, very good. Let's watch and listen carefully.
I wasn't ready. I have no arms and no legs, but I'm very thankful that I have my little chicken drumstick here. People freak out when they see me for the first time. It's so cool. I was at a water slide all by myself. Everyone obviously at the bottom of the slide is looking up and waiting for other people to come down, and here I come and they're freaking out. They're like, you know, like this. And I was so tempted to look at myself and go, what happened? You know? And there were times where I sort of looked at my life and thinking, well, I can't do this and I can't do that. And you keep on concentrating on the things that you wish you had or the things that you wish you didn't have. And you sort of forget what you do have. And there's no point, I believe, in my life where I wish I had arms and legs, I wish I had arms and legs, I wish I had arms and legs, because wishing won't help. But what I've seen in life are just a couple key principles, and the first thing that I've seen is to be thankful. It's hard to be thankful, man. I tell you, when I was 8 years old, I sort of summed up my life and thought, I'm never going to get married. I'm not going to have a job. I'm not going to have a life of purpose. What kind of a husband am I going to be if I can't even hold my wife's hand? It's a lie to think that you're not good enough. It's a lie to think that you're not worth anything. Oh boy. Woo! It's freezing, I can't feel my hands. I love life. You know, so many people come and say, how come you smile so much? And I'm like, well, it's a long story. But it's very simple at the same time. You see, it's very hard to smile sometimes in life. There are things that happen that you don't know and you don't understand, and you don't know if you're going to get through it. You know, you go through your storms in life and you don't know how long this storm's going to be. And today I want to share with you some principles that I've learned in my life that you can use in yours. Being patient is beautiful. I tell you, it's the hardest thing. But I realize I may not have hands to hold my wife's hand, but when the time comes, I'll be able to hold her heart. I don't need hands to hold her heart. You know, it is scary to know how many girls have eating disorders. It is scary to know how many people are just angry at life because of their situation at home and angry at others. It's scary to know how many people actually feel like they're worth nothing. Every single girl right here, right now, I want you to know that you are beautiful. You are gorgeous just the way you are. And you boys, you're the man. On this DVD, I share my experiences in life of how I've overcome challenges and seen a new, fresh perspective in life. To be thankful, to dream big, and to never give up. I speak to children, youth, and adults about key issues and principles that I've applied in my life that has given me the strength to conquer all that comes before me.
It's quite a heart-warming clip, right? And something to be inspired from. And who'll go ahead? What did you observe? Do you want to express yourself in 2 or 3 sentences? Who'll go ahead? So you could just raise your hand. 1 or 2 sentences on what did you observe? What did you understand from this story? It's a real story, by the way. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes, Advait. Yeah, go ahead.
ma'am, I like the video. This is the man.
Okay, I think Advait has some network issues, I guess. Yes, okay. Advait, Advait has some network issues. Okay. Abhiya, you can go ahead. In the meantime, I think Advait would be rejoining or something. Okay, let's wait for him. But Abhiya, you can go ahead. Yeah. I
If
think
you have
okay.
if you
Yeah, go
have
ahead.
if you have positive attitude, we can do anything.
Very nicely said. With positive attitude, yes, we can achieve everything. And that's a wonderful observation. Very good.
Thank you,
Nicely
ma'am.
said, Abhiya. Very good. Ashwant, what did you observe? Huh?
Ma'am, even though he doesn't have any legs and hands, his willpower is great.
Very good. The name of the video was also the video was titled as "No Arms, No Legs, No Worries." So nicely said. Yes, even though he doesn't have arms and legs, still it is his willpower to do something that is keeping him going. And I can see some children saying, I'm very sad to see this video. Actually, this is something to be, he himself says that don't be sad about me or my situation. He himself says that it is not sad that we don't have something. We should be, on the contrary, happy about things that we have. So even though I do not have arms and legs, I'm just happy that I have eyes to see. I'm happy that I have ears to hear. So he says, I am, though I don't have arms and legs, but I'm not sad. I'm done with being sad. I'm just happy that, okay, the things that I don't have to cry about it. I'm happy that I have eyes. I'm happy that I have ears, even though I don't have arms and legs. So nicely said that, yes, we should be thankful for the things that we have. Yes. And Arush is saying something.
Ma'am, the man have no legs and arms, but he try and he try, but he won that.
Yes, and he put in the efforts. So trying and putting in the efforts is very important. Don't give up. Very good. Nicely said. What about Gosh, Goshikjeet? Goshikjeet? Some network issue or go ahead, beta. God bless you.
Teacher.
Ji. Yes, beta. You want to say something? Huh?
Teacher, no.
Okay. So yeah, please take care and yeah, God bless you. Okay, and anyone else? Did anyone observe his name? What was his name? Akhilesh? Did you observe his name?
Nick.
Nick. Yes, his name is Nick Bajusek. Yes. Everyone observed his name. Very good. Yes. So his name is Nick Bajusek. Yes. And Akhilesh, you were adding something? Go ahead. Go ahead, Akhilesh. You were saying something.
He didn't sit back because he has no limbs.
Yes. So, in a way, it is his positive attitude, like Alameen has also written that it is actually his positive attitude. You know, he has been playing all sports. We saw him in the video also. Now he was playing golf. He was doing water sliding and whatnot. I mean, even we have not done it, right? Even I have not done it. So that is something. The spirit of being able to do something, our willpower. This is a real example in front of all of us, and that's what Nick says even in his autobiography. So there is, Nick's story is on all the platforms, video platforms, social media platforms, and Nick says that we can all achieve our dreams. We can all achieve our dreams only if we convert them into a vision. So he says, let us all make a vision board. So Nick says, let us all make a vision board. If we today do not know what do we want to become after 20, 30 years, even if we don't know what we want to become after 20, 30 years, we can still have some, kind of a dream profession, some kind of a dream occupation, right? So does anyone have any dream profession or dream occupation? It may be very, it may not be a very concrete one, but do you think about it? What do you want to be? Have you even thought about it? Do your parents talk to you about it? Yes, Akhilesh has a dream. Very good. Yes, Akhilesh.
Ma'am, I have a dream to become an Air Force officer.
Very good. Very good. dream to be an Air Force officer. Yes, and the same, everybody has a dream. Okay, I can see everyone raising their hand now. So everyone has a dream. Very good. So we all need to convert our dreams into vision. So when we convert it into a vision, it's easy for us to observe and check our own performance. Are we actually reading well? Are we putting in the effort that is required? And how do we make a vision board? Is it very difficult? No, it's quite simple. So we take a small piece of cardboard, maybe an A4 size cardboard, and on that we paste a plain light color chart paper, perhaps a white or cream color chart paper. So we just paste a white or cream color chart paper on it, cover it, and then whatever is our dream profession or dream occupation, we'll cut pictures. Pictures we'll cut from old newspapers and magazines. They should be related to our dream, and then we could make a collage of these pictures. So we have to make a collage of these pictures, pictures that are related to our dreams, and we have to cut them from old newspapers and magazines. Does the vision board sound easy thing to do? So when we make a vision board, so when I was of your age, our teacher also told us to make a vision board. And I made a vision board and I had kept it, our teacher told us to keep it near our study table. So when it is kept just near our study table, I always can see the collage of these pictures, and I do realize that what are the things I'm yet to achieve, I'm yet to receive, what more efforts I need to put in. So that way, you would find that it helps us all to maintain the right direction. It always tells us how much closer we are to our dreams and what more efforts we have to do to be able to achieve our dreams. Excellent. So we can all make a vision board. Yes. Did we understand the vision board? Can we all make a vision board? A thumbs up. Let's see. A thumbs up. Can we all make a vision board? Yes, yes, very good. I can see so many thumbs up. Yeah, coming up. Very good, very good. Yes. So ambitions, dreams, they can all come true. And they can only when we make a vision board, only when we are able to see them in front of us, in front of our eyes, keep it near our study table. It reminds us what direction we are yet to go, how many efforts we are yet to put in. Excellent, wonderful. So many children realizing their dream and coming out. Very good. In the chat box, mentioning in the comments, I'm so happy reading these wonderful dreams that you all have. These are so inspiring. Some of you, these are wonderful dreams that you have, really. Okay, great, great. Now, during this pandemic, we have not been able to go to school. And when we would go to school, we had a healthy routine. So we had a healthy study routine when we used to go to school. So 5 hours, 6 hours is what we used to spend at school, right? That is a time period. And so we had a fantastic routine. But now we need to develop the same routine till the school reopens. So we have 2, 3, 4 hours of online classes, right, every day. Apart from that, we are saying there's something that we must all do to maintain a healthy routine, a healthy study routine. Now, what are these tips? What can we do? So all over the world, there are thousands of children who follow this routine, especially during the pandemic, to keep their body and mind fit. Very necessary, because our bone density gets affected if we keep sitting at home. And this is not a vacation, right? So we are still, the school is still under session. It's not a vacation, and we need to develop this healthy study routine for all of us to make our day more productive. So we are suggesting 20 minutes of, we are suggesting 20 minutes of physical activities every day. We are suggesting 20 minutes of physical activities every day. Does anyone engage in any of these physical activities every day? Huh? What kind of physical activities or exercises do we do every day? Does anyone do any kind of physical exercises or activities every day? Huh? Can we can even type it in the chat box. Okay, Akhilesh, yeah, go ahead.
Ma'am, football.
Okay, playing football. Very good. Wonderful. Yes, playing football. Excellent. I can see Harinand also typing. Yes, I am doing physical activities every day. Walking. What do we do? Walking, jogging. Yes, these are cycling. These are the activities that we are talking about. 20 minutes of physical activities every day. And apart from that, we are also suggesting 20 minutes of, yes, 20 minutes of reading before bedtime. What do we do before we go to sleep? What do we do before our bedtime? Do we watch television before going to sleep? No, no, no. So we shouldn't watch television before going to sleep. A better habit would be to a better habit would be to read before bedtime. So we are suggesting 20 minutes of reading before bedtime. Okay. And apart from that, we should do some puzzles. We need to put in 20 to 30 minutes of puzzles and yes, some sort of crossword puzzles or tongue twisters or these activities we should do every day. So these are the activities that help us to keep our mind occupied, mind productive. So body fitness through physical activities and exercises, reading and puzzles and tongue twisters keep our mind fit. So what we'll do now is we'll show you some puzzles on the screen and anyone who gets 7 correct. So we are looking for seven correct. Okay. So here are the puzzles in word puzzles in front of us, and we have all 10 listed over here. What we have to do is we have to yes, try to solve at least 7 correct. So whoever gets 7, they can raise their hand. So you have just a minute to look at these puzzles. After a minute, I'll close the screen. Please look at it and let's see who gets 7 correct at least. Okay. So 60 seconds start now. 60 seconds start now. Let's see who gets it within a minute. Yes, and our 60 seconds are over. Anyone who has 7 correct? Who has 7 correct? 7. Okay. There is Thapan. Here is Thapan. There is Arush. Okay. Let's first allow Thapan. Thapan, Arush. Arush, you want to go ahead? Arush, you can tell us the
Teacher, 10 on taxi.
Huh? Which one?
10th one.
10th one is
Taxi. Is it taxi?
Okay. 10th, only 10th one, beta. Should we do from first to last? Did anyone get 7 correct? 7 correct? Did anyone get 7 correct? Yes. Okay. I can see Ayana saying that okay, she had you want to tell us the 7 correct? Go ahead.
First one is malaria.
First one is malaria. Okay, let's check. Let's see. Okay, first one is malaria. Very good. Ayana, second. What about second? Okay, only one. You knew only one. Okay. What about Harsha? Harsha?
Diamond.
Diamond? No. Did we see the heading? It says same letter 3 times. Same letter missing 3 times. Okay, try again, beta. Harinand, can you try?
Ma'am.
Huh?
Ma'am, dismiss.
Dismiss. Very good. Wonderful. It is dismiss. SSS. The same letter missing 3 times. Very good, Harinand. Very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
What about the third one? Who will say the third one? Huh? Ashwant, you know the third one? Is anyone typing there? Okay.
No, ma'am. Ma'am,
No?
I know fourth one. I know
Fourth one. Tell us the fourth one, Ashwant. Yes.
Antenna.
Antenna. Very good. It is antenna.
Ma'am, next sixth one.
A. And which one?
Sixth one.
Sixth one. What is the sixth one?
Release.
Huh?
Ma'am, that's only.
Which one? Sixth one. What is the sixth one?
Release, ma'am. Release.
Release. Yes, we got antenna. We got release. Very good, Ashwant. Very
Thank
good.
you,
You
ma'am.
gave us 2. Excellent. What about Arush? Karan Krish, you want to go ahead?
Release. That release.
Which one? Release. You got release. Okay, very good. And
Seventh one, puppy.
Karan Krish, you are saying something? Huh?
Yes.
Which one?
Seventh,
Seventh one is
puppies.
puppies. Yes, seventh one is puppies. Very good. Very good. What about there is Prejit. Prejit, which one?
Teacher.
Hmm?
8 one is attractive.
Yes, eighth one is attract. TTT. It is attract. Very good. Eighth one is attract. Very good. And what about there is Devananda. Okay, Devananda, tell us which one? Fourth one.
is max.
10th one is maximum. Okay. 10th one is maximum. Got it? Yes, it is MMM, maximum. What are we left with now? So we are left with the third one now. Does anyone know the third one? Does anyone know the third one? So if you know the 10th one, you would definitely know the third one. Ashwarya, yes?
Minimum.
Minimum, yes, the third one is MMM. Minimum, yes. So we got malaria, dismiss, minimum, antenna. We got release, puppies, attract, and maximum. Now there are only two left. Does anyone know the fifth? Does anyone know the fifth puzzle? Anyone? The fifth one. Who wants to try the fifth one? Quite difficult, yes. Nakshatra, nakshatra, go ahead.
Banana.
Banana, no, beta, the spelling would then be incorrect. Huh? Try again, try again. Anyone else? Abhijit, you want to try? Either 5 or 9. Let's see who gets 5 or 9. Quite difficult. Ashwant, you want to try? Abhijit, you want to try?
Ma'am, ninth one.
Ninth one is
Charlie.
Charlie. Again, better they'll be different letters. No? It should be the same letter, different 3 times. So R, L, E, they would be different letters. Okay. Hariharan is saying he knows it. Okay, go ahead, Hariharan.
It's
Yeah.
baggage. Baggage.
Yes, very good.
Fifth one is
The
baggage.
fifth one is baggage, and I can see the parent, the parent is as excited and helping out. Very good. Yes, that is necessary. Parental involvement that the new NEP is also talking about. Wonderful. Very good, Hariharan. It is baggage. And now we have only the ninth one left. Anyone wants to try the ninth one? Huh? Tapan, you want to try? Or Amma Philip, you want to try the ninth one? Quickly. Harinand, you want to try the ninth one? Huh?
Ma'am, chassis.
Chassis. Yes, it is chassis. XSS, it is chassis. Very good. Tapan, you want to say something? Huh?
Ma'am, I have to be an engineer.
Wonderful, beta. Very good. Wonderful. So, what we'll do, we'll make the vision board. Very nice. Very good. And chassis is what I think Harinan said, right? Harinan gave us the chassis. Very good. And that's how, yeah, we did these wonderful set of puzzles, quite difficult ones. Some of them were quite difficult. The baggage one, I was really surprised when somebody gave me a class 6th word, or chassis is also a difficult word, and I'm really happy. Very intelligent, very good. So here it is. The last thing that we have to discuss is how to revise on a daily basis. So this is the time period when we need to revise on a daily basis. So if we sit for the exams to be declared, when do we revise? When there are exams? No, we should be revising on a daily basis. So there is a method with which thousands of kids all across the world use this method. It's called KWM chart. So before we start to do our self-study, every day we do some self-study, right? So this method says you should be revising. When you do your self-study, revise daily. So when you revise, before even you start revising, you should write K and W. So children, listen to this carefully. If you have any doubts, please ask after this. K stands for what we already understood, what we already know. So when our teacher was teaching us in the online class, there are certain things which we understand immediately now. So that is called K, what we already know. And we should be able to write in 1 or 2 sentences in our own words. We should be able to write what we already know about this topic. So when our teacher was teaching us in the online class, some things, some concept we understood immediately. So that's called what you already know. Okay. And then we have W. W stands for what you wonder. What you wonder means Any query, any doubt, any question did you develop after your teacher taught you this any concept in the online classroom? So what was that question? What was that query? Is W. W stands for what you wonder, what you want to know. So any doubt, any query that you developed when the teacher was teaching you is W. And then we start revising, and we take a book, we look at the entire concept, we read it once again, and after we have revised, after revision, we write L, and L stands for what we finally learned, and that we write in 5 sentences. So in 5 sentences, in our own words, we write what we finally learned. So this is called KWL method of revising on a daily basis. Did we understand, everyone? Yes. Did we all understand? Can we use it for revising on a daily basis? Yes. Okay, great. Wonderful. Sir, should we conclude, sir? Should we take any doubts or queries from the children?
Yes. So if they want to ask you something, they can just ask. Okay, okay, Gregorians, if you want to ask any doubts to ma'am regarding anything which she taught you, or you have any common doubts, you can raise your hand and ask ma'am the doubt. Okay, you can ask your doubts to ma'am. Okay, Akhilesh.
Ma'am,
Yes, yes, Beta.
ma'am, I didn't got the answer of the 8th puzzle.
The answer of the 8th puzzle was attract. T. T, T, T. Attract. 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 Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. And
Anyone else? Okay, Harinand.
yes.
Ma'am,
Huh?
I am getting angry for a small matter, ma'am. How can I?
Huh. So you are you are a growing child and you are getting angry on small matters. In class 4, now you are in class 4. So whenever you get very angry, don't all of a sudden react better. Don't start speaking or hurting your parents, or say something that you later on feel sorry about. Or so whenever we get angry, 3 things that can keep you cool is: 1, don't speak anything on the spot. Don't speak anything on the spot. Just keep quiet. And second thing you can do is like what I do. I drink water. So just take a glass of water and drink it. And the third thing you could do is, like everybody says, just start counting in your own mind. On your own, just start counting till 10. Sometimes when we counted 5, 6, 7, we already start feeling that it's a very small issue to get angry on. But don't speak out immediately. Sometimes what happens is when we are angry, we tend to, speak out something which may not be a proper way to communicate, and then we may feel sorry later on. So, yes, being quiet and yes, being able to keep yourself calm would be a better thing, right?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Beta. Thank you. Mahima. Okay, Mahima. Okay, Adi Lakshmi. Abhijit. Anupama. Yes.
Teacher.
Huh?
Teacher.
Yes,
Teacher.
yes, Beta. Ha.
Filling the blanks.
Which one? Which one, beta?
Filling the blanks.
All the answers?
Sixth one.
Okay, here are all the answers. So I can see some children, they want to know all the answers. Here are all the answers together on this sheet and note it down. Okay. Mahima, your question, please. No? Okay. Abhijit, you have any question? Adi, any question? Yeah? No?
Ma'am.
Karan Krish, any question?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ha, ha, ha.
Ma'am.
Abhijit, you talk. Abhijit.
Ma'am.
Ha, ha.
Ma'am, if someone will told us to be positive, what will we mean?
So when someone tells us to be positive, it means that any thoughts that are, either harmful or the thoughts that are not giving you, they are not keeping you calm. They are telling you to keep away from such thoughts. So sometimes when we think something, we don't feel cool, now we don't feel peaceful. Like just right now, someone said, "Na, I get angry." So those are the thoughts that are not positive. So because positive thoughts don't bring in that kind of anger or any kind of non-peaceful or harmful thing. That's how when someone says you have to think positive, they are telling you to keep away from any harmful thing.
Ma'am.
Gigi,
Yes,
Ma'am,
Adilakshmi.
I do not understand positive attitude.
okay. So when like we were saying that example, do you remember that example that if the glass is filled till a particular level, how what do you see? How do you see it? Is it half filled or half empty? Do you remember that example, beta? That if the glass is filled till a particular middle level, suppose with water, how do we look at it? Is it half filled or half empty? Is Adi Lakshmi here? No, I'm unable to spot her. Yes, yes. Adi Lakshmi, are you half? Huh? You're saying something. I can't hear you. 1 second. Huh? How do we see it, beta?
Half fill.
Half filled. So you're already thinking positive, beta. You already have a positive attitude. Very good. So when we look at the bright side, when we look at the wonderful side, bright side, it is positive attitude.
Okay, Karan Krish.
Ma'am,
Huh, ji beta.
how to remember the dates in the history?
How to remember the days or dates in history? I would say make a song out of it.
Any trick?
Yes, make a song out of it. 1932, King George came to India. 1945, India got freedom, and so on. So yes, the trick is to make it, in a song way, to make it in a memorable way. So when we make a song out of it, you'll be able to remember it. Like we have those songs like, my, or rather, yes, we have a statement also. My very elegant mother just served us nuts. What is that statement for, Bina? Have you heard that statement? My very elegant mother just served us noodles or nuts. Have we heard it? Has anyone heard that sentence? Yes, Akhilesh is saying yes. What is that sentence used for? Ananya is also.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
Very good. So yes, that's how.
Ma'am,
Yes, Tapan.
the best fighter is never angry.
True. So emotions like anger, not being calm, they are not good emotions. Very good. Yes. So like Akhilesh gave us the answer. That's how we can make a song. We can make a statement by which we are able to rhyme something, and something that rhymes or something that has a song in it, you'll be able to remember for a long time. Right. This was good. This was wonderful. I really loved the questions. Huh? Those were wonderful questions. Yeah.
Okay, last two questions, ma'am. Mahima.
Ma'am,
Yes, Beta.
ma'am, can you explain the TFA cycle once more because I don't understand.
Yes. So TFA is thought, feeling, action. So everything starts with a thought. If your thoughts are positive, you feel positive. And when you feel positive, your actions are also positive. So T is thought, F is feeling, A is action. A is dependent on F is dependent on T, and T is dependent on positive attitude. So T, F, A, thoughts, feelings, actions, they are a cycle.
Okay, good. Next, Akshara. I think Akshara is not there. Aisha, answer.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
how do you improve handwritings?
So there are some things that that require practice, and I would say that when you suppose if you start writing diary, do you understand making notes on every day? So start writing 5 sentences on what you did today. How was today? When you start writing 5 sentences every day, you would observe the difference. So no book, you don't require any special book, or just start writing 5 sentences every day, and you would see that you see the difference. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you.
Joanna Maria Vagis.
Sir,
Yes.
teacher,
जी हाँ बेटा.
teacher, full form of TFA cycle.
The full form of TFA is thoughts, feelings, actions. So thoughts affect feelings, feelings affect actions. Okay, all topics we have highlighted. Okay. You can take a screenshot if you want to. You can
Okay,
take
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, Arish.
Ma'am, how to control angry? Ma'am, how to control angry?
How to control when you're angry? First thing, don't speak out immediately. Because you may later on regret what you have said. So don't speak out anything immediately. Start counting till 10 and drink a glass of water. So first think on it and then speak on it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, last question. Akshay, are you there? Akshay, yes. Akshay. Okay, Tapan, you want to ask something? Tapan Alam? Okay, Joanna, you want to ask something more?
Ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes, 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 beta. Huh?
ma'am, what do you mean? Log 12 plus 21 plus 3 plus 11 equal to 47.
So what we did now, when we started the session, we wrote the letters of the alphabet and we gave them the numbers. So these are the numbers that we had assigned to L, U, C, K.
I think she
Okay,
was not there at the starting of the
in
session.
the starting. G.
Okay, Manha.
Ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
can you once again explain the attitude?
So attitude is as simple as this cup of water. The cup of water is filled till a mid-level, right? There is water in this cup and it is filled till mid-level. So if I ask you how much water is filled in this cup, what would you say? Half filled. Or
Yes.
would you say that no, it is half empty? You can say half empty.
Yes.
But you would choose to say half filled because you're looking at the water level that is filled, right?
Yes.
So when we look at the bright things in life, the way we look at things is our attitude. So some painting, if I show you some painting, you may feel like, okay, this is not good. But to somebody else, this may be very beautiful. Brown may be their favorite color. So, how do we see things around us is our attitude. How do we see things around us is our attitude.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Okay, Aishan sir.
Ma'am,
you. Yes, beta.
can you explain the vision board?
Vision board is how we can convert our dreams into into a collage of pictures related to our dreams. So we'll simply collect pictures that are related to our dreams and we will make a collage out of them.
Yes, okay.
Very good.
Okay, we'll take the last question because ma'am need to leave. Okay,
Thanks,
okay. Thank you. Jyotika, you have a question? Jyotika R. Okay. Feba and Finny.
How, ma'am? Ma'am,
Bully. Tell me.
how wake up at early morning?
How to?
Wake up early morning.
How to wake up early morning. Okay. So, three things that you can do. One, of course, we can keep an alarm and on our own self, we can train our mind on our own self to wake up at the right time. Or please tell your mom to wake you up. And if you don't wake up when your mom tells you to wake up, decide something for yourself that you won't have your favorite sweet on that day. So when you want to do some act, when you want to do something, treat yourself with your favorite food or your favorite thing. So you will be able to do that behavior again and again. And when you don't want yourself to do some behavior, then stop yourself from your favorite food to eat, and automatically that behavior will disappear. So whenever you're not able to wake up at the right time, then that day do not eat your favorite fruit or your favorite. So then automatically you will start waking up on time. Right? Great. One second.
Ma'am,
The last
Ma'am?
one.
ma'am, one time to explain all the subjects, please.
What?
One time to explain all the subjects, please.
Shreya, can you ask again?
Ma'am, one time to explain all the subjects. Please, ma'am.
Sir, can you repeat it? What she said?
Shreya, can you once again ask ma'am, please?
Ma'am, once again, please. All the subjects.
Once again, I'm not understanding the last few words actually. So did you get
No.
that? Maybe some network issue, I guess. Akshara, can you type it? You can type it in the chat box, beta. Thank you so much
Ma'am.
for attending for attending the session. Thank you so much, everyone. It was wonderful talking to all of you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening. Have a great evening ahead. Bye.
Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, ma'am. We'll wind up today's session. Okay. How was the session, all of you? How was the session? Good? Okay. Okay. It was very interactive also. Okay. So we'll come to the end of the session. Okay. So it was a great session. All of you enjoyed. I was watching all your actions, watching all your doubts and all. It was a very good session. And we'll do more and more sessions like this. Okay. So at the end of the session, we want to thank Shreya ma'am for doing this wonderful session. Okay, from all the children, all the Gregorians and all the St. Gregorius family, I want to thank you so much for agreeing to doing the session, and thank you so much for doing the session. And I want to thank all our Gregorians, all you little Gregorians, for your interactive session. I want to thank all the parents. I want to thank all the class teachers, your other teachers, principal, vice principal, HODs, and other teaching and non-teaching staff. The entire team of St. Gregorius, I want to thank you for arranging this session. And once again, I want to thank Shreya ma'am for investing her 2 hours of time. And thank you so much, ma'am. And thank you all Gregorians once again. We'll do sessions like this again, and you all use it productively. Okay. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. The session is over. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye, all of you. Okay. Bye, Ayana Sunil. Bye, Adilakshmi. Bye, Akhilesh. Bye, Fida Fatima. Bye, Anto Philip. Anna Philip. Bye-bye. Bye, all of you. Bye. Good night.